Your man, he tells me that he's tired of the shit you got. He took one hit and said my good stuff keeps him coming back. Ladies, don't be mad at me, I'm only telling you the facts. That I got your man and you can't do anything about it. You may think he is coming back to you, but I doubt it. Don't make no sense, you even called him and tried to work out it. Cause I got your man and you can't do anything about it. Let me know who sings that song. Give you all a shout out in next week's review. Give me the name of the artist, name of the song, album, year, etc. Speaking of that, in last week's review, I was doing multiple songs, rapping, singing, whatever. And one of the songs I sung was Beanie Man, King of the Dance Hall. And my girl Holly Trammell got that right. Hey Holly. Beanie Man, King of the Dance Hall was released in 2004. And the album was called Back to Basics. Um, so shouts out to you, love. And she also put that she loves Spice too with her duets with Vibes Cartel. So definitely go look into that. So shouts out to you, Holly. Also, I was singing Monica and Escape, Work Me Slowly, and Building Black Wealth got that correct. So shouts out to you. And my boy spilling all the tea. I hope you're feeling better. I also did Shaggy. I opened with Shaggy, and it wasn't me. And the album was called Hot Shot, released in 2000. Yeah, feature artist was Rick Rock. Yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce that. So, shouts out to those people. I love y'all much. You already know. Okay, so these crazy ass folks, they still in Jamaica. But it opened up where it left off last week with Young Jock. He's bringing Treasure. And we all know Treasure Child. We all she's not a treasure. She's more like an omen, a curse. She's not a treasure. Anyway, so she came. I was just like, "Oh hey, how you doing?" Carly instantly knew what Jock was doing, and he was trying to make her jealous. Jock said just to be petty, he brung Treasure just to get up under Carly's skin a little bit because she did do him wrong last week when she brought Caesar to her event that she invited Jock to. And she knew Jock wasn't gonna bring anybody, but she brought Caesar. That was kind of ugly. I was like, Carly, I'm with the petty shit sometimes. But that was really ugly. How you cried a whole river. Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me, cry me a river. Yes. Y'all let me know who sings that song. Y'all already know song, date, year, etc. And also know, tell me who's that artist, that same artist. Who did that artist have a relate? Who was okay? Fix it, Jesus. Okay, that person who I'm talking about, whose song I was just singing, who was all who, that person was in a relationship with a famous singer, with another famous singer. Y'all let me know who that female was, and I'll give y'all a shout out next week's review, and also name one of her songs. How about that? So anyway, Treasure P and just sitting there looking stupid, and it was just like, oh, Dime, she already knows who Treasure P is, but the other girls really don't know Treasure P like that. And she was just like, yeah, I mean, I'm his assistant. Like, I'm his intern. I'm an intern. I work with him. And I'm from Houston, and yada, yada, and yada, yada. And so he was just like, okay. Shouts out to my Houston subscribers. But anyway, so she was just like, yeah, like I'm treasure, yada yada. It was just like, oh hey sis, whatever. So, Jock was annoyed and irritated, and so was Carly. I'm just like, Jock, why did you have to come on this damn trip? So anyway, Jock was just like, I'm here to support my homeboy. And we found out Waka Flocka on stage doing the that shit they listen to these days. And I was just like, Lord, here come Walker bouncing around on stage, and the audience didn't know what the hell to do. Then, all of a sudden, we sit down, and Jock starts talking to Rashida, and she looked behind her, and there's Kirk, dry face ass. So I'm just like, well, I'll be damned. They just done came and just took over the girls' trip, which of course we knew they was gonna do anyway, but they didn't know. So I was just like, I can just imagine, being on the girls' trip and it being like that. Now Tammy was she thought it was sexy that Walker had came to the trip, and she was a little turned on by it. It's just so funny how some girls are. They're all about their girlfriends and this and that, but as soon as a piece of dick come around, they lose it. Oh, bye bitches. They're like they're like they ain't never even they wouldn't even didn't even come together. It's crazy. But so they got up and left. Okay. Then they cut to a scene where Jocelyn, she was just reminiscing about back in the day, and all the things she's been through with Stevie J. All the things she's been through with Stevie J. And way back in the day, when she was pregnant, apparently, but I believe she had a miscarriage or an abortion. He was like coaching her to have a miscarriage or abortion. I cannot stand when men do that when they know they don't lay it down with a woman, and then they force her or make her feel so bad to like give up the baby that she ends up giving up the baby because they don't want no baby. Like I cannot stand that. Like I don't know why people don't understand. When you have sex, there's three things that could happen. Either nothing's gonna happen, you're gonna get pregnant, or you're gonna get STD. That's it. That's the only three options that you have when you have sex with another person. So I'm just like, I really don't understand. And Stevie J, you got all them kids. Like you too old. Like that scene just kind of pissed me off. I was just like Stevie. I was like, oh gosh. Stevie and Jocelyn has really done a whole lot to each other throughout the years, and hell, I say if they want to make it work, if they can't make it work, then whatever, make it work. Um, I feel like Jock and Carly should be together, and I guess I feel like Stevie J and Jocelyn should be together. I mean, hell, but just two hot messes together. Let them be together. Just make a just destruction, whatever. So she was just saying how much she in love with Bonnie Bella, and she never knew that she could be in love like that before. She never felt that kind of love. And when I met you, I met me. I love that Fantasia song that they were playing. Um, I got that album. It's a good album. Fantasia's recent album. But yeah, I was just like, child. So it was just a whole lot of. But then later on, Jocelyn, she had a scene with Lovely Mimi. Lovely Mimi legit got kids, all different colors, all different textures of hair. She married this black guy, and they were sitting down at the park. Lovely Mimi, she wanted to meet Bonnie Bella. Bonnie Bella looked just like Stevie J. They started talking about the fact that Stevie J he wants Bonnie Bella. He Stevie J he wants Jocelyn to move in into the big house with him and his other kids and yada yada, his older kids, his girls and all that, and the sons. And Jocelyn was just like, me and Stevie is on a good track record right now. Me and Stevie are good, so I'm really thinking about possibly moving in with Stevie. But it's just gonna be a mess. Because I saw scenes from the next episode that the girls are gonna get into it with Jocelyn, and it's just gonna be damn crazy. But anyway, she's really thinking about moving in with Stevie into the house, which I think is the worst idea. but whatever. Because as good as they are now, we already know they're gonna be down next week. That's just how they roll. So what else Jocelyn talked about? Jocelyn talked about the fact that they wanted her on the real. They like what she did on the real. They wanted to offer the Puerto Rican princess a job, a reoccurring role. And Jocelyn was hilarious on the real. It's interesting. I don't too much like Jocelyn on the show anymore, but I do like her on off the show when she do like interviews and stuff. She's entertaining. Child, I don't know how entertaining she's gonna be on this show again because I heard that apparently she quit loving hip hop, or her and Mona got into it, or some shit. I heard Jocelyn want to talk to Oprah. Who the fuck you think you is to talk to Oprah? Oh sis, Jocelyn has always had that attitude like she's up here when she's okay. It's a sickness. It's a mental thing. I can't help her out with it. But since she want to talk to Oprah, maybe she can hook her up with Ayanla to fix her damn life or something. Because it needs fixing, beloved. It's some deep rooted mess. But anyway, so Mimi, lovely Mimi, she ended up telling her, yeah, I'm Tommy. I'm cool with Tommy. And girl, I heard you got a restraining order out on her. And do you think that you could possibly, like mend fences with Tommy, or let out, get rid of the restraining order you got against her, yada yada? Johnson was just like, let me tell you something. You new to Atlanta, right? You just got here, right? Okay, you need to watch how you move in these streets, comprende? Because I can ruin you. I'm Jocelyn Hernandez, and I'm a Puerto Rican princess, and I could ruin you, ma. You don't know these people. Stay out of my business, ma. I like you. I don't want to whoop your ass, bitch. I'm not the one. This baby did not change Jocelyn. I don't know who the hell thought that this baby was going to change Jocelyn. But I guess she was just trying to convince us, since in every episode, since she had the baby, or while she was pregnant, she was just like, I'm turning over a new leaf. But she turned over another leaf. She turned over that leaf, and it's still a hood rat on the other side. So I don't know, child. Just a gutter snipe to her core. It is what it is. So okay, let's get back to Jamaica. So let's see. They had a little scene where they was at the where the hell was they at? Okay, they was all sitting outside. They all had on white, looking all nice, looking all spiffy, and everybody had on white except for Treasure. So they started talking, and Tammy, she's kind of the host of the trip, and she started addressing Rashida and talking to Rashida, and she was just like, "Look, um, I know Kirk's in right here, but if you still want me to, we can still double team his ass and whoop his ass if that's what you want to do, sis. I'm here with you. I'm here for you." And they started laughing or whatever. And she was just like, I just want you to enjoy yourself, Rashida, yada yada. So Treasure P uses this time to interject, and it was just like, um, so I'm Treasure P, and I'm from Houston, and I mean, I fuck niggas or whatever, married dudes or whatever, and I'm sorry, like, beside chicks, we need like representation too, like we have a voice too, and it's not us, it's y'all dudes or whatever. Tammy was just like, sis, you speaking from a side chick perspective. Like, I don't even know why. She was just like, yeah, well, I know Kiana. It was like, who the hell is Kiana? It was just like, Kiana is the girlfriend of the alleged baby mama of your husband, baby mama. Rashida got up, she had enough. Rashida in her bad wig. That's such a bad blonde wig Rashida had on. Rashida's such a beautiful woman. Um, but she looks. I think she looks her best when she has her long jet black hair. Or when she had that blonde hair. It wasn't the same blonde wig on the trip. This one was horrible. But the blonde wig that she had on, she was talking to Jock. When she was talking to Scrappy on the bench in the park a few episodes back. It was beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. I'll try to insert the picture somewhere in this video if I can find it. But just gorgeous. But anyway, this wig was trash. But Treasure P was just like, yeah, I did this and I did that, and they was just like, okay. So Rashida got up because she obviously felt disrespected. Don't nobody want hearing about no side chick and her doing all this, and being proud to mess with married men when she's going through her whole situation with her own husband. So Tammy and Carly got up, tried to stop Rashida from leaving. All of a sudden, we see Dime, big booty Dime. She come over and grabbed Treasure P and knocked off her wig and everything. Then security dive over. It came out of nowhere. It was just like Lord Dime was just like, you can't be. I'm from Memphis, and you can't be doing that. Like, you can't be disrespecting Rashida. You can't be disrespecting this woman like that. And everybody was here for Dime, dragging Treasure over here to the sidelines. She cussing and yelling, wig falling off and shit. It was just a mess. I was just like, good Lord, what the hell is going on? And Dime, Treasure was just like, you a hoe too, bitch. She was like, I was good at what I do. I was the best at what I did. I never heard of you. Coming up in here with that cheap ass wig and $2 flip flops. I like to die. I was just like, I cannot. Treasure's just getting dragged all across the season by every damn body, sis. If you're gonna be bold as you are, if you're gonna have as much mouth as you do, you need to be able to back it up around these gutter snipes. You really do. It's just like, sis, who asked for the information? She just kept giving. I'm like, shut up. Like, nobody would hear this. You have to, in these kind of situations, you need to sit back and chill and earn your place. Nobody knows you, beloved, except for Mariah. Where Mariah at? Where's she at? Where the glam bar? Why the glam bar owner wasn't invited on the trip to Jamaica? Hmm. Interesting. Y'all remember the glam bar owner? What's her name? Sierra. So yeah, it was a mess. They all high fiving and just proud that they got Treasure or whatever together. So we got Job. He goes back to the room and talk to Treasure. He was just like, "Yo, Treasure, what's going on with you, mom? Like, I brought you on this trip," and she was just like, "For whatever reason, them fake ass Atlanta bitches just don't like me." And Job was just like, "Maybe it's your mouth, Treasure." And I had no idea what was going on. Like, the way that you came at them was just unnecessary. Like, who do you think you are? You don't even know them. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Treasure was just like, y'all fake anyway. Y'all gone back or whatever. To your fake ass friends. Y'all gonna be talking about each other next day or whatever. Everything Treasure was saying, to be honest, was true. How they all talk about each other, how they all talk shit about one another, how one minute they friends, the next minute they not, how one person can get away with something and the next person, if they do the same thing, it's much worse. That what she was saying was true about them, but you have to get in with them first before you can start like passing judgments and just saying what you want to say. You need to know your audience. You need to know the people that you're dealing with, um, beloved, and you already got the reputation out there that you just sleep with married men and you don't care. And another thing, I don't buy that you're damn 23 or 24 years old. I do not buy that. If you are, that's a hard. You done been through some, sis, and I pray for you, cause that's a hard ass 23 or 24-year old, beloved. My God, I was just like, is Treasure P really that young? Oh, girl, these people look too grown these days. It's scary. It really is. These little girls don't look like little girls. I don't know. So Jock just walked off from it, and Treasure ended up staying one night and leaving because they kicked her ass off the trip. So we got Rashida. She's coming and talking to Kirk. And they had a conversation. Rashida tells Kirk that this little boy named Logan came over claiming he the daddy of the little baby. And Kurt was just like, well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I knew she was scammers, and the little boy was just like, little Logan was just like, yeah, she's a scammer, she ain't shit, and all this kind of stuff, and she done did all this. And Kurt was just like, I know. He was just like, look, I tell you what, I'm gonna take the test, but I'm gonna get my lawyers to take the test because I don't trust just some random place to take a DNA test. So I'm gonna get my lawyers, and they gonna hook me up with the test, yada yada. I'm just like, Kurt, you so full of shit. And Rashida, I just don't want to throw away 17 years of marriage and yada yada. I understand that, sis. Well, no, I don't, because I've never been with nobody that long. The only person I've been with over 17 years is my damn mama. But How much can a woman take? I mean, it'd be people married for 30 years and break up. If you ain't happy, you ain't happy. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta find your happy in this life. And you know, you can't live your happiness through your kids or your friends or your family members or whatever. Like, you gotta find it for you, sis. You gonna end up like Robin on Potomac. Keep playing up. Keep playing around. It's just too much going on. And this man still is this whole situation could be handled if he just simply take the test. It is ridiculous. And they had a scene. So that was pretty much the end of Rashida them and them walking. He was just like, I'm gonna take the test on my time, yada yada. She just taking the shit, whatever, in her bad wig. Kiana and no, they showed Jasmine at the strip club, child. But then she was just like, since all the stuff is out there on the blogs about me, I can't really strip how I want to, and since I got a son, yada yada. So they showed her walking out of the strip club. It was broad daylight, walking out of the strip club, and we have Lil Logan. Apparently, Lil Logan been obsessed with her since high school. It was high school sweethearts, and they're obsessed with. Well, he's obsessed with her, and she was just like, I just don't know what the hell to do. I can't deal with him. So, you know, he's following her and saying stuff. She's trying to get in the car. All of a sudden, we see him walking over to the car. She gets bucked. Here comes security. I think she swings at him. I don't know if she connected or not. And I was just like, child, look at this shit here. It was just stupid. Then we have Rod, Kiana, and and Jasmine. They all sitting on the couch. Jasmine is convinced, oh, Logan coming out of nowhere. Who knows? The Frost, there's some shit the Frost could have did. They could have set him up to make it seem like he wasn't a daddy. Apparently, according to Jasmine, Lil Logan, who came to see Rashida all day, her ex-boyfriend, stalked outside the club. Apparently he is not the father because they been she ain't messed around with him in years, and the baby only a few months old, so I guess he wouldn't be the father then, but we don't damn know. We ain't seen Rod and Kiana them and Jasmine them in how many episodes? At least 5 or 6. Now all of a sudden y'all coming back up with this damn storyline. It's just, Mona, get it together, please, please get it together. Um, let's see. So we go back to Jamaica. They had a little boat scene. This was after Dime had drug Treasure and all that. Treasure left. They talked about it a little bit. None of them felt bad about what happened. Um, let's see. Oh, Sean ended up coming, which is Dime's man. He ended up coming, surprising her. Carla wanted an apology from Jock. She didn't get it. He was just like, you know what? I'm gonna give you my apology when we have sex tonight. When I give you this dick, Jock, don't nobody want that damn dick, sis. Don't nobody want that dick. It was funny. When Sean walked up and kissed Dime, and she was all excited. Carla was just like, I almost cried. It was just like it wasn't no tears. She was just like, it was an inner cry. She got that from New York, Tiffany Pollard on the Next 15 show on TV1. Claudia Jordan and Karamo Brown and Benzino and all that. So that's funny. I could tell Carla Red is a reality television junkie for sure, like the rest of us. Um, so what else happened? They had an ending scene where what's the child's name? Well, Tammy, she was playing her music, her song. The song sounds decent. I'm probably not gonna buy it, but the song sounds decent, and she was playing her song, and everybody was just like, okay, the song sound good. It was vibing. Everybody was in the room. Rashida looked so much better with that hair. She went back to black. She had a nice blue red lipstick on. She's so pretty. So anyway, they're just sitting there talking and smiling, yada yada. Tammy asked Sean and Dime how long they've been together. Apparently, Dime's mother was one of Sean's school teachers. So they've been knowing each other about 20 years. So, they just finally, like, I made it official that they're boyfriend and girlfriend. I guess they tried to work it out for a while, but Dom said in the past episode that, he was always off doing basketball, whatever. So all of a sudden he pulls out a little box. She was just like, he was like, you know what this is? She was like, yeah, that's your grandma thing. And so he gets on his knee and proposes to Dime. And she started crying and was just excited, and I'm actually happy for Dime Piece. I really am. I just am, exaggerated booty and all. She is now wifed up, and so congratulations to her. Everybody was upset, crying, and Waka Flocka was finna cry. He was just like, "You're my world, you're my world, baby, 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 come back to me, come back to me." Y'all already know comments. So yeah, and that was pretty much the end of it. But next week is gonna be good too, because everybody's coming back from Jamaica. Mimi's arriving back early because she found out that Jocelyn been around Eva. So she finna be all up in Stevie's face, and Mimi, you can't control what that man do in his house. Eva gonna be over there with the rest of his kids. You cannot control what that man do. You can control what he do at your house, on your premises, maybe at your mama house, on her premises, or whatever. But you cannot control what Stevie J do in his own house. Eva's your daughter, but it's also his daughter. If he got all his other kids there, including Bonnie Bella, and now Jocelyn's thinking about moving there. She's over there a lot more. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I do understand the situation. Why she don't want Jocelyn around Eva, because she did say some terrible things. But I mean, that's Stevie J house, so there's I don't know what the hell to tell you, Mimi. Mimi just finds shit to argue about, as we know. Um, so what else? Tammy, not Tammy, Carly. She's talking to Caesar. Caesar's just like, I see you on the blogs or whatever. I see you like all hooked up with this your ex boyfriend in Jamaica. What's tea? She's smiling, snigging and grinning. That's why Carly keep getting rings and they keep being ring pops, and she keep falling out on the floor, on the pavement, on bricks, on cement. Um, because she just played too many games. Like she's so petty and shit. Hashtag old and petty. Hashtag Mr. Chalaki. That's pretty much it, y'all. Um, I feel slightly bad for Treasure because I just don't like to see anybody like, no, fuck it. She brought it on herself. Fuck it, fuck it. Okay, with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD, Instagram and Twitter at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat, chasing myself, Facebook, all that good stuff. All my information will be in the bottom bar below. Make sure you guys hit that bell so you'll get be one of the first people to get updates when I put a new video out there. How about that? Like, comment, subscribe, share, 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 share. Hashtag Mr. Chalaki on Twitter. Hashtag Mr. Chalaki on YouTube. All the good stuff. And I'll see y'all later next week for this show. Bye.